Welcome back, everyone, to Valkyria Chronicles. This is Israel's son, and
Okay, here's the plan.
so yeah, the strategy. So this is basically the tutorial mission in a way. It's a very intuitive control, so don't worry. So don't be afraid to try things out and do a lot of things. Unfortunately, the ins and outs of the game are not covered until a mission later on. Regardless, you can see the mission is basically taking out soldiers. That's all there is to it. Also, the missions are ranked. So, yeah, here are your conditions. You have win conditions and you have loss conditions. Every single mission involves Welkin or the orderly shed dying as a reason for failure. I have never known whether dying in this case means someone gets to them. I will cover that at some point, but yeah, you can technically get characters dead. However, it's extremely hard. I'll do that once we get to other type of characters that don't cause a game over. And yeah.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
This kind of mission involves...
I see 3 of them.
Enjoy the track.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
We'll listen to this track eventually again, so I have not much of an issue stopping here. Yeah, I don't need to go through this. I'll do so as it goes. You can see it there. Every time you use a unit, every time it costs one of those up in the bar on the screen. If you skip a turn, every single one you did not use stacks and carries over to the next one. So you can be actually smart about this. Every single unit costs 1 point to use, except one that we'll get to shortly. So, and here are your captain units, or at least I'm calling them captain units. I think they are called commander units. Yeah, you can see who you have, and yeah. So if these die, you lose an action unit. Well, you lose a command point. How this game works is simple, and better shown than anything.
Moving out.
Whoever you pick moves. And this again, something I can explain by myself. This is the AP gauge. Every single time you move. Oh yeah, and I should also go over this. I'll go over this in a moment though. You pretty much move with the left joystick, and here the game gives you, well, how to enter it. Okay. And now that I can... Okay, this is fairly simple. So, whenever you find sandbags, you can duck, and you can... And this covers from enemy fire. Not only that, it gives you the possibility of taking less damage. As long as you are crouching, you are not gonna take as much damage as if you were over. Also, you have with the square button, you can scroll over these options for attacking. And for now, I am going to show you this. So, here is the number of hits you need to do, depending on spots. Spots on any part of the body can take a little more. Every time you aim for the head, you have a better chance to kill. Well, you get better. Well, every time you aim for the head, your enemy is weaker, but the same is true for you. Every single condition that applies to you applies to your enemy and vice versa. As you can see, it did not take that much at all to do. Oh yeah, I'll go with AP for a moment. So your AP is, you can just move around and there you go. So you can move around as so long as you have something in your bar. I just went over the sandboxes. Oh yeah, do be careful. Sandboxes are vulnerable in the sense that grenades are not going to work on them. You can always get the benefit so long as you're crouching. Don't be afraid to use this in your favor. As you can see, he's not doing as much damage. Okay, so you can use the same unit you just used, or you can go to another one. I have no reason to go with Welkin though, at least for now, because I think Alicia can handle this.
My turn, okay?
And as you can see, her AP gauge is a bit lower. Also, every time a turn passes is every time you regenerate some health, and you also regenerate completely your AP bar. Don't be afraid to use your units in more than one turn. Also, well, we'll get to that when we get to that. Let's not fret about that for now. Again, you can walk around these and you'll be taking less damage. Sometimes your enemies will outright miss you. This mission is fairly simple, and it's meant basically just to introduce you to the ins and outs of the game. Something I like to do is this. Whenever your enemy is reloading, you can move freely. Some weapons take more and some weapons take less. Scout units, by the way, are the basics. I will get into that also when I get to that. And yes, your characters can miss, unless you're basically point blank range.
I don't see any more of them.
And this is what I mean, ranking. So as you can see, there are certain types of enemies that increase your rank, and also your turns determine whatever rank you get. Rank A is very arbitrary. You have a maximum number of turns to finish the mission in order to get an A rank. Sorry, a maximum number of turns to get B, and maximum number of turns to get C. Anytime after that, you're getting a D. Every time you beat you get more experience the less you take. If you get an A rank, as you can see, your value is doubled, then added to the base result. A rank is double the base result. B rank is times 1.5, and C rank is the same value that you got as base is basically the same base result. D rank gives no bonus. Enemy leaders are like your own command units, or rather commanders. They have their own bonus stats, and again, the same applies to them. If you kill one of them, they lose a command point. Enemy aces are unique enemies that are basically named, and they are largely very hard to beat, but they usually give a decent bonus if you manage to beat them. And enemy tanks, we'll get to that dynamic when we get to that. But there you go. This mission requires one turn. You need to beat this in one turn in order to get an A rank, and basically I gave you the basics on how to do it. A ranking is much easier after you're done with a game, because you have better weapons and you have better, basically, survivability. Also, you have better units. With that out of the way, I think now is a good time to end the episode. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Ezra-san, and I'll see you next time.